Jim, that doesn't feel like a game we deserve to come away from empty-handed, does it?
No, I don't think we deserve to lose the game. I don't think we've done enough to win the game either. But I thought, over the whole piece, a draw probably would have been a fair outcome. I think for us, it's the manner of the goals that we concede that is the biggest sore point for us. The penalty is needless. I think it's really clumsy. I think when you go to ground in that situation, you give the referee a decision to make, and I don't think VAR are ever going to come in and turn that the other way. And then it's two corners where we don't do our jobs. Everybody's designated a marker. We've got enough physicality and aggression in that penalty area to go and deal with those situations, and it's a big learning curve for us because that's what the Scottish Premiership is about. You have to defend the box. Set plays are crucial to a number of teams, ourselves included, and we have to do better in those moments. I thought in open play, obviously our approach to the game is slightly different than what we would like because of what the players put into the game on Thursday night, the lack of players we have available to us due to how long the injury list is at the moment. Max Waters, unfortunately, picked up a bug in Vienna, and hopefully 24, 48 hours from now he'll be fully recovered. Will Ferry suspended, and obviously Papo, with the injury. So we're really light on numbers as it is, without having to go with even more players. So today's game was all about trying to be compact, sit in the low block, trying to hit Hearts on the counter attack, which I thought in the first half we'd done extremely well. The second half, we looked tired. We looked like we just couldn't get up the hill, and we didn't really offer anything in the second 45 minutes. But it's those, key moments that are the real sore one for us to take.
It's quite uncharacteristic given what we've seen in pre-season from that backline. They've looked really solid. We've got to deal with cross balls in this league. You've got to be able to defend the box, and as I said, set plays are a big part of defending, and we didn't do our jobs in those instances. It's mistakes, unfortunately, today that have cost us, and we need to learn from it. Simple as that. If we touch on the positives, obviously a couple of great goals for Ivan Dolček that will do his confidence no harm, and a really mature performance from Owen starting up top, making his first start.
Yeah, look, it's always difficult to talk about positive things after a defeat because that's the biggest thing about the day is we've lost the game and we've got nothing to show for our efforts. But there are positives. Miller Thompson and Ivan Dolček, they're natural, offensive players, wide players, but they've done a job for the team today defensively in those wing-back positions. Owen Sturton, 19 years old, played his first 90 minutes for the team in the Premiership, so that's a big moment for him, obviously. But look, it's a really difficult result to accept, especially at that stage in the game. Had we drawn the game 2-2, we would have been disappointed with the couple of goals we conceded, but I think given the exploits of last Thursday, I think everybody would have understood. I think today, right now, at this moment, it's really sore one to take.
Despite the disappointment today, I don't think it'll be that difficult to lift the group for a game of that magnitude on Thursday against Vienna, will it?
No, it won't. And look, the supporters in Vienna were incredible. The supporters here today, there wasn't many empty seats in the stadium. The supporters are with us, and it's important that us as a group, keep them with us throughout the course of the campaign, and by showing the level of commitment that we showed today and on Thursday in Vienna, that's all I think supporters ever want to see from their team. And Thursday night will be no different. We have to work hard behind the scenes now to make sure that we get the boys recovered in time. It's not going to be a great change to the squad that we have just now, I don't think. Obviously Waters hopefully will come back into it, and Ferry will come back into it, but the longer term ones, that's going to remain the same. So we have to work hard on the players. They're all really excited and looking forward to the game, obviously. We know it's going to be a sellout. I can't imagine there'll be too many tickets left. And it's got the opportunity to be a fantastic occasion for this club. One of the biggest games in the last probably 20 years. And we have to make sure that we stand up and be counted. And we have to take lots of hope and encouragement from the performance on Thursday night.